What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today at the request of BB. Without any further ado, let's get into this. So looking at Bitcoin, yes, it's a bit stalled right now, isn't it? $51,500. We have about 3 days, 20 hours left, almost 4 days left in this week. Essentially like a week and a half, right? We do have bearish divergence presenting itself, but this week is only down by 1.15% right now. That'll vary depending on when you watch this, of course, but 4 days time essentially is more than enough time for this thing to recover that small of a percentage. We could see this week close green. So what I'm getting at is if this week closes red, sure, then we do have bearish divergence, but until we get a red week, it's actually not bearish divergence. And generally speaking, this is a pretty good look on the weekly. Now, to be fair, looking at this on a daily perspective, from the relative high to low that we had down here on this consolidation phase, we did hit the 1272, right? So it wouldn't be crazy to pull all the way back to 47.7K or lower, but probably I would think that would be an area of support, especially with how resilient we are up here. But normally you don't see this like hugging of the 1272. So I do think we're going to break out of this. I think we're just doing a quick little pit stop, and then we're going to move up higher, probably to this 57K, at least to 54.3K, at least there. But somewhere along the way, we're going to find resistance, and then we'll get that move down lower than these current prices. Check back at previous areas of resistance. I don't think we're going to get it right now. We could, but I don't think we're going to get it right now. So yes, while yesterday closed 0.8% to the downside, today is already down 0.5% to the downside. While we're doing these very, very boring small moves, I'm unfazed, man. I'm really not phased. In fact, we've had a green day, red day, green day, red day, green day, red day. I bet we're going to have a green day today. So based off of all this stuff, I don't know. If we have a red day, it's fine. We still have 3 days left in the week after today. As long as the week's not closing red, I'm not concerned for lower prices. If it does close red, I'm really not even concerned about lower prices. I welcome lower prices, man. I hope we get lower prices, but first I think we are going up. But if we were to close this day red or a little bit lower, that would set us up for a bounce right off this overbought zone. And that would be a really good look on the daily RSI. To be fair, it would even be good. It'd be a fair enough look to turn around from here, right? We've done it before right over here. Let's see what that did, right? In the middle of it. I mean, that sent us up a solid little bit, right? Let's do that same kind of comparison from the low, which was here, to the high. That was an 11% move. If we've seen our low already, which I think we have, like it's this little, maybe we go a little bit lower, but that would take us up to about 56.3K, which is well within the range that I've established, which I think was 54.3 to 57K, something like that, right? Something like that. Or is it 59K? I forget. 57K, yeah. We could move up to 60. It is possible. I'm not thinking it right now, though. I'm looking more for that 57K area, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, not a whole lot to go off of, in my opinion. Nothing new, really. 4-hour RSI does look bearish. Definitely does look bearish, but it's not totally bearish. If we look at it, really, you're bouncing off this 40 area. You do have lower highs, lower lows. You are in a downtrend for sure, but when that gives, when you move up, it's going to be really nice. And the fact that you're in a downtrend in the RSI, but you're not really in a downtrend with your price action, I like that. I kind of like that look, right? You were hot, built up into it, you cooled off, you're really cool now. You might cool off a little more, and that's going to give you, the rest you need to get this next phase up going. So are we going to move up tomorrow, later this week, sometime next week? I don't know, but I would assume that it'll be dependent around the break of this 4-hour RSI, this channel. When we break that channel, when I say break it, I mean to the upside, because I doubt we break it to the downside. We could, but I would think we break it to the upside. When that happens, likely we will see those prices resume for Bitcoin going up to 54.3K to 57K, somewhere around there, potentially up to 60K. But when that happens, I don't know. If you have an RSI, relative strength index, you set it to 10, you'll see this same thing, though if it's on 14, which I think most of them are, let's see. I mean, you have a very similar look. So 10, 14, whatever. Once it breaks this channel, then you're going up. That's my genuine opinion. Yeah. So watch that on the 4-hour. 1 hour is very neutral. Not a whole lot to go off of. Same thing with the 2-hour. 3 hour, kind of like the 4 hour, but I do like the 4 hour more. Let's look at the 12 hour. Doesn't look bad. Not as invigorating as I was hoping for, but that's okay. Yeah, chilling for now until we're not, then we're going to move up. That's basically it. So hit that like button, subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are we going up or are we going down? 57K first or 47K first? Or are we going lower than that or higher than that even? Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. I always appreciate your input. And yeah, man, take care and hug somebody, man. Get out there and hug somebody. If they're nice and you're nice, then I think you both deserve a hug. Go out and hug somebody. If it's your family member, cool. That's a given, man. But hugs are good for you. They're really good for you. If you love somebody, give them a hug. That's all I got to say. You won't regret it. They won't regret it. It's a good thing. We're human beings. It releases oxytocin. It's literally good for you. So get out there, hug somebody, and take care. Bye-bye.